Hello everyone, how's everyone doing? You guys doing good too? I'm doing good too. Let's get today's video session. Here we go. Range of Shinobi on Sega Mega CD. Oh, wow. Yeah, Ranger Shinobi from Sega Mega CD. Wasn't this released like some kind of collection, wasn't it, on the system? So today we're going to be talking about Sega Mega CD, how Sega can bring this system to the market. Why is Sega so scared to release this system? Doesn't he haven't even got this? How it can be released? He can release this in a high advanced multimedia system if he uses this, doesn't he? But the companies don't use that. They just keep on thinking, oh, it didn't do so well back in the 90s. If you look at this system, Sega Mega CD was released as an add-on. The system wasn't rubbish. It had great graphics. It was one of the first games console to deliver 3D graphics. And it was one of the best graphics you probably will see in video games in that time. There was nothing like that in that time. Because if you look at that time, there were systems like SNK Neo Geo AES, SNK Neo Geo CD, Super Nintendo, Sega Mega Drive, Mega Drive 32X. But none of these systems was capable of, like Sega Mega CD, what that could do. The thing is about this is Sega Mega CD was an add-on. In order to make this work back in the 1990s, you need to have a Sega Mega Drive to make this work. Because at the side, there was like a slot, right? And in that slot, right, there was a EXT extension for Sega Mega CD, which slots across and it goes inside to the Mega CD. And it used to be on the Mega Drive used to be on the left, and the Sega Mega CD used to be on the right. This is the idea which was a failure. And I don't really think they should have released a Sega Mega CD just like that. They should have thought of the idea before releasing this thing. Because if you look at Sega Mega Drive, it was a home games console, right? And it was hugely successful. Why? Because it was a proper games console that was released to the market. Then after that, they released a thing called Sega Mega Drive 32X. It was an add-on. Now, the add-on concept was a complete failure. Alright? Now, Sega should have understood that if they released the Sega Mega Drive 32X, the Sega Mega Drive 32X wasn't crap. The hardware was pretty good. But the problem with that is people don't like add-ons. So why did Sega release another add-on called the Sega Mega CD? He should have done that. He should have understood that from Sega Mega Drive 32X. When the customers or consumers, they don't like the idea of Mega Drive 32X. Why did you release a Mega CD? Well, if they had the technology, right, to release a Mega CD, right, they should release it like a home console. And why didn't they do that? They should release it like a proper home games console, not rather really like an add-on. But you know the company did? They did a more stupid thing than that. It flopped again. The goal is a Sega Multi-Mega. Oh, how many times did they do stupid things like that? Do you know why the Sega Multi-Mega? I know, it was an add-on. But why did that flop? Because they already released the Sega Mega CD. And people already knew it was the same thing. And they didn't want it. They messed it up already. They already released a Sega Mega CD add-on. And then they go and release a Sega Multi-Mega. It doesn't work like that, man. You have to use different ideas to release your system. You can't just go and release another system, right? Just after a few years quickly, right? To bring the momentum. You can't do that, man. It's just not going to work because the customers out there who bought the original Mega Drive, they know what it was. So when they release that thing, it didn't do so well. You can look at other ideas to succeed what happens in the market, right? You don't have to just go and believe what happened in the past. Even the Sega Multi-Mega was out, and it wasn't an add-on this time. Now, the thing is, you could use a Sega Multi-Mega style Sega Mega CD system, but you're not going to make it in that design because he made that like a Walkman. You know what I mean? That you could carry around, and that was another silly thing. Why would you want to carry that thing outside like a Walkman? You know what he was thinking of? You could carry this Multi-Mega outside, put the earbuds in your ears, and start using it on the road. I failed to understand the drive in that wasn't great. It used to stop or freeze. There's not a good anti-shock system in there anyway. So the CD never used to keep on spinning because if it gets a bit of a shake, then the drive used to have some problems. Even if you want to release something like that, you have to release it like a proper home games console. The design was like a Walkman, for goodness sake. You should not release a design like that. And you shouldn't be releasing it like a Walkman style that you take outside. That's what Sega was planning to do with this thing, which was completely wrong. You have to release a thing originally like the Sega Mega Drive again, but the company didn't do that, so it flopped again. Okay? You have to release the style of a Sega Mega Drive, and that would have put a lot of interest in people. Not like a Walkman style, for goodness sake. Right, now I'm gonna go in a different direction a bit. Which I think Sega should have looked at these ideas. The first one was made by Toshiba. Toshiba? Now this Toshiba system as well didn't succeed. Take a look at this one. Toshiba RDX V60 3-in-1 DVD, HDD and VHS recorder. I found out the price we wanted to buy right now. It doesn't exist now because this item did flop. Alright. I wanted to give you an idea why this thing flopped as well. Look at this. It's £489. So this has got a DVD, HDD, and VHS, which is a VCR recorder. It was released, date was 10th May 2010. This was the last model they released. What was Toshiba doing as well? They were doing the same mistake in each one of them. And they couldn't even understand what was going on. So what was in this thing? The specs. I'm just going to go to basic specs. We don't go too much into it. HDD 320 GB hard drive. Alright. It had a HDMI, which was an easy way to connect to DVD to a HDTV and all that. It had a VHS playback and recording. Okay. You could even transfer your old footage, right, to hard drive and all that, and stuff like that. And then you had a USB connectivity provider, easy way to play back from DivX, MP3, JPEG files. Okay, and videos, stuff like that. Let me just check on that if it can play videos. Well, yeah, in a way, DivX is videos, by the way. Sure, you can play videos and somehow. The problem with this system was that the DVD is fine. It had a DVD recorder in there. Alright, it used to record DVD directly from your television to your discs. And same with the hard drive. If you stored something on the hard drive, it used to record to the DVD. He was doing stuff like that. Fine. Then he released it. Then he put a obsolete VHS recorder in there. And this is the thing that made it a flop. Because even back in 2010, VCR were already dead. But he goes and puts, the company goes and puts a VCR recorder in there, which was already dead, right? And a lot of people didn't want that and they didn't like the idea of it. This was the primary reason from his first Toshiba combi he released. He put a VCR. That flopped first time, yeah? Then what the company did, they left the VHS recorder. They kept releasing different models on it. They kept increasing the specs. Oh, like, you know, the DVDs and the hard drive, giving you bigger hard drives. 720p, 1080p, HD resolutions. They kept doing these kind of things. I don't think they'll sell. The point here was that if the VCR was already dead, right, you do not need to keep on putting VCR in there. But this company kept on putting VCR, and people didn't like the original idea. In the first one he released, then why did this company kept on releasing VHS recorders in there? Same with Sega. What if your 32X was a flop as an add-on? Then why did you release a Mega CD, and then why did you release Multi-Mega as a portable Walkman? And the design wasn't really like a proper home game console. So what does nowadays technology be successful? How does this prove what succeeds on the market? Doesn't Sega do any of his research before even releasing these things? He just goes release a Mega Drive Mini, and that's all he just knows and doesn't know nothing else. He just takes the idea of Sega Mega Drive and he just goes and releases the same system over and over again. The company doesn't think, does it? Another device is made by Panasonic. Check this out. It's Panasonic DMR-BWT55OEB Blu-ray player and HDD recorder. £289, cheaper than a Toshiba one, by the way. Release date 9 January 2015. Does this device still exist? You ain't gonna believe it. It still sells very well. It's still on the market. You know why? Look at the specs. Why is it on the market? HDD 500 GB, bigger hard drive in Toshiba, yeah. Then he's got Panasonic Blu-ray recorder, can bring ever-expanding world of stunning detail in 4K content into your home, giving much more detail, texture, clarity, depth. It lets you record 4K content and built-in HDD. So it's got built-in HDD, which I told you is 500 GB. Okay. Basically, it's not a Blu-ray. The Blu-ray discs don't record, alright? It's just got a HDD recorder. I'm sorry to say that. It's a Blu-ray player in there, okay? Not a recorder. the HDD which records, which gives you 500 GB. Okay, that's a recorder in there. You see, there's a Blu Ray player in there. Understand this very carefully. There's a HDD 500 GB which you can record a lot of things from preview and from televisions, stuff like that. It does stuff like that. Okay, and also it has USB connection. The USB connection is photo, music, videos. It does all stuff like that. It's a modern world. This succeeded. Why? Because it's got state-of-the-art Blu-ray player which does 4K Ultra HD resolution, right? It gives you that clarity, very, very clear resolution. It gives you a HDD of 500 GB which you can record stuff from your television and stuff like that. And it's got a USB port on there which you can view content from photo, music and videos. Now this thing succeeded. If you look at this thing very carefully, Sega should be working on this. He should copy Panasonic's idea. Obviously, this is for recording movies. I'm not saying that you should be recording films in there. I'm not saying that. The idea and looking at this way is that Sega can release a Sega Mega CD, right, with pre-installed games. It can release about 25 to 30 games pre-installed in there. And it can have a drive in there. A drive there, you can buy more Mega CD games that are not available in the pre-installed games. Yeah. Not only that, this drive should not be only be just doing that. It should be playing Blu-ray, DVD, audio, photo CDs, and MP3 discs. This drive should be doing all that kind of stuff as well. And if he still wants to use the USB port, he can use the USB, right, for putting your photo, music, and video files in there. All right, you can use that for that. But what about you want to have some games without flash drive and CD drive? As I just mentioned, that the Mega CD, right, you can have discs in the drive. Okay, you can do that. They should have put it a service in there. Download. Okay. As I said, the pre-install can be 25 to 30 games, and you can use the drive to buy more Mega CD games, original discs, to play them in there. They can use a download service, right, where they can download more games. Okay. So what's the prospect of all that? When I mean download service, what should it be doing? So this Sega Mega CD, right, system, let's get it all clear out of the way. This Sega Mega CD should have Mega Drive 32X, and Mega CD. Pre-installed games. You should have 3 games, 3 different system games on this device, where they can have Mega Drive of 42 games, Mega Drive 32X, they can have 25 games, and Mega CD, they can have 30 games. Pre-installed. I'm talking about pre-installed here. okay, of these three systems. Now, if there's no Mega Drive and a Mega Drive 32X game that you can't see in the pre-installed games, then you should able to download these from Sega Service. They should have gave you something like that. There should be like a Sega download service in there for downloading more games for your Mega Drive and Mega Drive 32X. And for Mega CD as well. The service should be for that as well. But I think as an extra option, the drive should play original Mega CD games as well. It should do stuff like that. Maybe the third option also can be using a flash drive, right? They should have supply your flash drive with already games in there. There should be a flash drive that games you want to put yourself in there. ROMs. You should be able to put that yourself. So what we should have this for this system, pre-installed games for Mega Drive, Mega Drive 32X, Mega CD, and download service for Mega Drive, Mega Drive 32X, and Mega CD. The drive should play Mega CD games. And the flash drive, any choice of your flash drive should work in there. And you should be able to put your own ROMs for Mega Drive, Mega Drive 32X, Mega CD on a flash drive as well. Also, in this drive, the CD-ROM drive, it should play Blu Ray, DVD, okay, audio, CDs, MP3, and VCDs. And finally, Mega CD games. The drive should play all of these things. Not only that, Sega should also supply a remote control for your multimedia. Yeah, he should give a remote control. Watch this thing sound, man. It'll be a state-of-the-art device, man. A Sega Mega CD that you've never seen before. I mean, it's comparable to these like Panasonic devices. You gotta imagine that. It will be able to do everything like that. They should release something like that. They gotta think big. They gotta look at this Panasonic device, how it's done. Okay. Also, I forgot to mention one thing. Because if you're gonna download service, you need to have a similar thing like this. Hard drive. They should give you a hard drive. Okay. They should give you an option of these hard drives. 128 GB, 256 GB, and 500 GB hard drives. If they are available in these kind of sizes, they should give you these kind of hard drives. So you can store these kind of games from Mega Drive, 32X Mega CD. Because some of the Mega CDs games are quite big, aren't they? They're on discs. Some of them are big memories. Some of them games are like something like, hold on. They go from like 500 MB to 1 TB. They are that big, you know. Oh, sorry, not 1 TB, 1 GB, sorry. 1 GB. Yeah, 500 MB to 1 GB. Okay. They are quite big. 1 GB is like 1000 blocks, so it's quite a big disk simmer. Okay, so they can release these kind of hard drives in there, and you can get a really good system out of it. But the companies don't tend to think, do they? They keep on thinking that if we go and use a Sega Mega CD, it's gonna flop again. It wouldn't flop if you make a system like that. If you make it really advanced, yeah, a lot of people will get into it. They will think it's really advanced, making it, pre-installed, download service, playing photos, music, videos, games on the drive, CD drive, and same with the flash drive, photo, music, video, and games on the USB flash drive as well. This will add having a remote control for your multimedia experience. This will be a really great system, and they made something like that. It probably will be expensive, but it will be really, really, really impressive. Very impressive indeed. They should give it a go, right? Read small amount of these systems and release them and see how it goes. If it sells or not. But using this Panasonic idea of Blu Ray player, HDD recorder, and USB for viewing content, the idea works. Why would it work? It will work. This is what people want, don't they? Nowadays, technology for movies is Blu-rays. And if people want to install something to storage, they get interested in HDD. And if people want to view content without even these two things, they connect a USB and they view the content, view that thing as well. It's a really successful thing. So there's 3 things to this: Blu-ray player, HDD recorder, and USB. These are the 3 main things that makes it sell. I know there's one thing extra in these Panasonic things. They have Wi-Fi and network stuff. That's for streaming services. That's why they use that thing in there. But if you use these 3 things, what Panasonic used in this, in the Sega Mega CD, it will succeed big time. They need to do something like that, rather than just releasing just a basic, these Mega Drive 32X Mega CD games. Yeah, there's no point just releasing a basic thing. A lot of people don't tend to get interested in this kind of thing. Some people want to buy a thing which is all-in-one multimedia device. A lot of people are really into that. That's why people buy this Panasonic thing, because they're into the whole multimedia thing. And why wouldn't it work for a gaming device? It would. If you got gaming and then you got all this multimedia on the other side, a lot of people would be interested to buy something like that, because it does everything really, innit? You don't need to buy anything else. It's a really, really interesting piece of hardware. So I hope you guys understand what I'm saying here today. It's been pretty interesting to know what I'm saying. It is a real big concept. The idea can work if they give it a go. So I hope you like my video today. It's been in depth and it's giving good knowledge what Sega's next planning for Sega Mega CD can be. Will they ever do it? Who knows? If they watch this video, they probably will. If they use this, they probably will do it. If they haven't got that, they probably wouldn't do it. So I really, please, Sega, do something like this. What I'm saying today, it will be such an incredible gaming console in world history, man. I mean, having all these features packed into this Sega Mega system, I was the first person to buy it. I was looking for a Sega Mega CD can do everything, man. It was really amazing, but make it like a games console style, right? Keep the concept of Sega Mega Drive look, because you know that design is very successful. You gotta keep that design, all right? The way the Sega Mega Drive is. You gotta keep the design of Sega Mega Drive. So I hope you guys liked my video today. Give your likes, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.